Hey there, Heather Boyd here, and welcome to day 1 of the 10-day drawing challenge. Today we're experimenting with patterns and textures. This is from an old sketchbook. I used to teach art to kids at a local art school, so I made this printable that they could get inspired by some of these patterns. And we did a project where it was like a 3-dimensional turtle. So we drew like the textures on the back of the turtle and then made the turtle out of paper. I'll put a link in the description where you can download this template with a blank template that you could fill in your own textures. This is from another year we did the patterns. I had a little space where the kids could fill in their own. And for this project, they made these little creatures. I've also used this technique for making coloring pages where we want to do textured areas. This one where I took a page out of a magazine and just kept going with the patterns, and this more abstract one. You can also use these textures and patterns for Zentangles. I'll link up a video below where I experimented with this technique, and there's resources on how to learn more about that. For the patterns, you can do them with pencil. I'm going to do them with a Sharpie so I can create a template. You can do bubbles, different sizes to give some more texture. You can overlap them or do them beside each other. You can do a brick pattern if you want something a little more regular. You can do scribbles. You can do stippling, which is just dots. And the closer together the dots are, the darker the area will be. So you can experiment with that. You can do scales, just little half circles. Looks like the scales on a fish. You can do X's and O's. Sky is the limit for these. You could simulate a wood grain. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just play around with it. You can Google ideas for textures as well. You can do little stars, grass. You can do like little maze patterns, different sizes. You can do little train tracks. You can do a little paisley patterns, dots around the outside. You can really let your imagination go wild here. The more textured it is, the more interesting it is. Waves, flowers, little egg-like things that could be like little eyeballs, something that looks like a little script, almost looks like a heartbeat. You could do more regular patterns too if you like. Just play around with it and see what you like the look of. You can do outlines of stars, different shapes. You could do radiating shapes like spirals coming all the way out, or like a star type shape coming all the way out. More ideas for regular type patterns. Little dots in there. Alternate different directions of lines. Looks like a little comb. Just use your imagination and come up with any textures that you like. This will be available for download as well. Once you've played around with the patterns and textures, you could do any kind of project you like. I'll link up a video below for a hand that I drew, putting the textures inside. And when I was teaching The kids in the art school, we did insects, the turtles, and you can just use your imagination. Thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more art videos and challenges. Details for the challenge are in the description below. Be sure to join my Facebook group, Heather Boyd Art. It's a private group by invitation only, so I'll pop in a link in the description below. And have fun with the challenges.